Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
A statement made by Cam Jones, who, by the way, told me post-game, F him, when I asked him about not being all Big East by the coaches. He pulled a page out of Tyler Kolek's book.
Yeah.
And it was a result for Marquette.
Did he say F? Or did
No,
he
used the full word, Robert.
Okay.
He used the full word. Yes, he did. But it also, Jerel, like Providence punched, and the way that the game was shifting, it felt like Providence was going to pull it.
Yep.
Was going to be able to pull it out, but Marquette wouldn't let that happen. What improved the most about your Golden Eagles tonight? What did they show you?
I mean, it was an absolute culture win. You hit it right on the head, John. Shaka Smart, the job he's done over these years. These are games, I would say, 3 or 4 years ago, Marquette has no shot at winning.
I agree.
And they have a culture now. And even with injuries, guys like, we all know how great TK is, Kolek is, and how big of a piece and how instrumental he is to their success. But when you got guys like Oso and Cam, like you said, just coming in, man, seeing absolute red from the moment he stepped onto the floor in the Garden, he's been spectacular. And what a good game, man. Marquette got a little bit of separation earlier in the first half, and we all just know this Providence team. You got to tip your hat to them and Kim English as well.
And Devin Carter, man.
Devin Carter. At one point, I just thought he was just going to pass out die from exhaustion on the court, man. And just when you get ready to count them out and say, man, maybe they don't have enough gas left in the tank to pull it off, man, here they come. And boy, did this building get loud when they started to make that run in the second half.
I will say this. We talked last night about how there was a level of emotion from Kim English that I don't think, and you could probably test this too, I don't think that we've seen out of him before, from the technical foul to the celebration. He's more of a stoic guy, right? I would consider Cam Jones a relatively stoic guy on the court. And you know what? He was not stoic tonight, man. He got into it with Devin Carter there for a little bit. There was a foul call over here in the first half where he came out of it and he comes flexing like this, mad at the ref. He had the runner over here. You saw it. The runner right in front of us. You were like, oh, that's what Jerel had him with. And then Cam starts walking down the court. He's got the strut going. Like, he had it tonight, man. It was a different level of Cam Jones that we saw. And it was one where I think he's kind of saying this can be my team too when it needs to be.
I think that's important, and he has been the leading scorer for this team, and he has been a very, very big piece. But sometimes it takes stepping up stages like this, moments like this, biggest month of the year, and carrying this team. And he may well have to do it again in a huge spot on Saturday, because I talked to Shaka Smart afterward, and Shaka also said this with Fanta on Big East. Well, it's not Big East shoot around. What was it out? Is it still Big East shoot around? I didn't know shoot around was if that was pregame and then it was
the show did not get canceled.
Okay.
It's still there. They have the set back there. You saw it, right? Did you get an invite on?
Not a chance. That's just why I'm torpedoing.
You know who got an invite on?
Yeah. Him. Yeah.
Jerel McNeal.
Listen.
You know what I love about it? Jerel McNeal brought his Field of 68 polo. You know what he wore on there?
I should have switched it.
He wore a hoodie.
I should have switched it sooner. I didn't know.
Wow, I was in the middle of making this is worse than the Ion College Basketball Podcast, Sports, where I should co-host with Gary Parrish. You'll get your Selection Sunday show on Sunday night, by the way. There's more of us than there are of them. Okay. And the real ones watching and listening understand that. The point I was going to make was this. Shaka Smart said, because I said, listen, Shaka, you're locked on the 2 line. You cannot get a 1 and you will not fall to a 3. So really, is that a fact? I was like, actually it is. Like, this is, I promise. So with that in mind, knowing that your seat is locked, and you want to play for a championship, that's plenty. But you want Tyler Kolek healthy as can be for the first NCAA tournament game. Like, will that factor into your thinking as a coaching staff, even knowing that he has to get cleared by the trainer? And Shaka kind of gave like a half yes, half no. I got the vibe off of Shaka that they are going to be overly cautious. We'll see if I'm wrong. It's Kolek. So Kolek could go legend tomorrow night. But he can make the oblique injury worse. That's the thing. It's not all the way better. It's like Shaka told me, it's like a tender hammy. And so is it worth it for him to play in this spot tomorrow night? Yes, they'd love to go back-to-back Big East tournament champions. No doubt about it. But when it comes to the thing that matters, which success in the tournament, Marquette didn't even make the second weekend last year.
I'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised if he plays tomorrow night. I'd
be surprised.
Yeah.
And I don't
well,
see him playing.
He has to get medically cleared.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not medically cleared, obviously he's not playing.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, Splash Sports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
I would say, based on the post-game conversations that you had with Shaka Smart and that we had on our show with Shaka Smart, that the percentage of being medically cleared is still less than 50%. Like, it's not a strong chance that he's waking up tomorrow and the doctor's like, yep, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's the take of, if he plays and he does something to it, then it's an unforgivable thing, because it's like you just ruined your chance at going on a potentially amazing March Madness run. Remember, Shaka Smart's only ever made the second weekend of the NCAA tournament one time in his career with VCU.
Can I make an argument here about something, though? I think that this injury, let's just put into context, like, assuming he is back, and when he gets back, he's healthy and he's playing well, and he's able to, in the 2:15 game, get his rhythm a little bit, get his timing a little bit, so that when he gets the second game, he's ready to go. The fatigue, he's there. I think this could end up being a blessing in disguise, because it helped this team to kind of figure out who they are when Tyler isn't Tyler. Because what we saw 3 times this year, right? 3 times in Big East play before he got hurt. When they lost, Tyler was bad.
Absolutely, and I think you hit my major point, and that's the only thing that I kind of worry about. All you guys are correct. I think they should kind of err on the side of caution right now. This is a team, and this team, I know that their mentality from the moment that they got 4 out of their 5 starters back from last year has been about March. It's okay, we won the Big East in the regular season. We won the conference title. We made history in that way, but they came up a little bit short, and they didn't make it to the Sweet 16 last year, losing to Michigan State. So this team has been destined about getting to Arizona. So
that's what they want.
If I know Kolek like I think I know him, they'll probably have to leave his ass at the hotel.
I agree, Jerel. That's the thing. If in some inkling that he does get cleared, that kid's wired only one way. And Smart told our show that Kolek, when the team got back to the locker room tonight after the game, Kolek looked at his teammates and said, hey, fellas, how about I go tomorrow night? He said that. Now, Shaka said, obviously, that's not how this works. But here's the thing, Matt, if Kolek's cleared, he is the type of guy, the way he's wired, he's going to feel that he owes it to his teammates that he should play. And there's an extra effect here. You know what that is? A hatred towards UConn.
I know. And especially
it's real.
And they didn't have Kolek for the second game. Yep. And the first one was a boat racing. Yep. And Cam Spencer just strutting all over the floor against Marquette. There is the potential. See, here's my. I'm gonna do my Goodman here. Here's my take on the game tomorrow night. Okay,
listen.
And again, listen.
By the way, briefly, 10 seconds. I was texting with him about the man in the red jacket, and he goes, "No one cares. The storyline is stupid." If he were here live,
oh my God, forget about it. We wouldn't be off the topic yet. Okay,
the guy would be on our show.
Yeah,
he'd be on right now.
Yeah, and it would be just him and Goodman. Yeah, absolutely.
He'd become a member of Field of 68.
He'd have his own podcast, Tom O'Grady podcast.
Exactly.
Presented by Focus Water, which is the company he founded.
And again, anyway, listen. So for tomorrow night, I think that the intensity level that Marquette will bring to this game doesn't mean that it's going to win. UConn's absurdly talented. Okay, but. And UConn, I'd say 75-25 UConn fans in this building tomorrow night, probably.
Yeah. Marquette fans better than I thought.
They'll show up.
There was a good contingent of Marquette fans.
Maybe it'll be closer to.
I will tell you this:
70-30.
As soon as Providence lost, the prices for the tickets to get in the door.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that.
Okay. That makes sense. But there will be a great buzz in this building. And even though Marquette doesn't have a lot to gain from a tournament's perspective, because it doesn't really, NCAA tournament.
Neither does UConn.
That's completely correct. But UConn, like, they're maniacs about this. Like
Kemba. They want to do it
everything that's associated with that. I expect a rabid Marquette team to show up whether or not Kolek plays.
And I would just say this. I agree with you. And I agree that Connecticut, Providence, the ticket prices and all that. I will say this, though. Providence fans aren't going to like this, but if it was Connecticut, Providence tomorrow.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.